Dancing.
Hey, Finn,
Yeah.
wanna roll your straight attention?
It's the worst
God,
time
she's
ever.
fucking hunting me. They're fucking
Yeah.
hunting me. Sorry. Yeah, I fixed. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They're hunting me. Okay, straight attention.
Mhm. Hey, reroll. Well, someone's following you. Where do you want to be?
Finn's probably walking to the workshop, so probably in a hallway. Let's say he's like here.
Waiting to see where your token ends up.
Oh, it's right there. It did not move.
Is it in one? Okay.
Yeah, it's right here
All
in
the
the
way
hall.
over there. Okay. Which direction were you headed?
Towards the workshop, where he always goes.
Ah, right there. Well, actually, you know what? Rather than following you, you just noticed that someone's standing over here.
I get he doesn't really think anything of it. He will continue walking until he doesn't get stabbed. Because he also has, one eye. So he probably doesn't look at it. He just. Oh, I should have took negatives.
I
My bad.
mean, if you took a -1, I would have beat you in the first bit.
Yeah, you probably would have beat me. So he probably didn't notice you.
Hey. Finn.
Finn stops, turns around. Yeah, Mindy.
Actually, no. What they do, rather than speak up, they tap one of your shoulders. They tap the shoulder of your left shoulder.
Ah, so the I guess he'll turn, and he doesn't. You're in his blind spot because he can't see
And
from
then
his
they
left
punch
eye.
you in the face.
Oh,
It's
can
fine.
roll
You
the
have
attack?
defense.
I do have defense. Just roll it.
It's just a one. A single one. You're probably able to duck away. But they're standing there. And they're
He'll
smiling.
he'll let it connect.
Oh, okay. Hey, Finn. I heard you shot my best friend.
He kind of just like holds his the left side of his face because that is still a wound.
Mm-hmm. They would have punched right under it.
Oh. Okay. Oh. He kind of moves his jaw because
It was
Okay.
just one success. It's fine.
I know still he didn't expect it. It was an accident.
Did you say an accident?
You think I would really want to shoot Rye?
Oh, no. No, Finn. I'm sure you wouldn't want to shoot, right? Do you want to roll me your straight cool? Because because Grim's flying up.
Oh,
And
trauma.
it's not for that, though if you want to roll for that, go for it. Um,
Oh, he seems to be. He's okay. He's fine.
okay. Let me just roll something. Let me just fetch something. Okay. As there is a scream from your other direction.
He will turn towards it. He
They
flinches.
punch you again. As you just see Grim.
Um, he just takes it. Where was the punch?
Probably this time. Probably, probably your collarbone.
He will stagger back just a little bit, not really expecting this all to happen. It's all happening so fast. Okay, I deserve that. Okay,
Yes, you know why you deserved that?
because I'm an idiot.
You know what you fucked up with?
I know what I fucked up. I know where I fucked up.
They lean in and they say, "If you ever stay up past shock again, I will tase you and I will shove you in a cryopod."
You think I want to do that
I don't know,
ever
Finn.
again?
I don't know, Finn. You seem to have the guts to do it anyway. Even after everyone told you not to.
He his hand. Oh nah, I won't use that again. He's actually starting to get kind of angry. So he chokes it down, and he will look at Mindy.
Does he, though? Do you want to do a cold?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, he chokes it down. He's fine. Ah, fuck! I forgot about my negatives. Yeah, it's still 5 successes. We're good. No, 4 successes. He's still okay. He will choke it down. I know I should have listened. I know. I know I fucked up. I know I nearly killed Rye, okay? I didn't want to.
They look at you, and their head goes one way, and you hear all the bones in their neck crack and pop. And then they crack it the other way, and there is more popping. And they just look at you with their heads slightly too far sideways.
There's nothing I can say or do that will ever make up for this. And I know that. I deserve what's coming to me. I don't even think I deserve to be here anymore.
Wow. So that's where you're going with this?
I said think. So,
Wow.
I'm. He kind of is just speechless. I. I don't deserve to be forgiven for what I did.
Sit down, Finn. Why don't we sit down?
They will gesture at your workshop.
He sighs as he hits the door to open, and he will gesture for Mindy to go in.
They won't enter. They stand in the doorway. And they say,
There's two things that I will tell you. One, this wallowing is never going to mean. If you keep wallowing, if this is the downward spiral that you've decided to go on, you're never gonna improve as a person. Two, you disappoint me. Don't talk to me unless it's for work.
and then they'll hit to close your door from the outside.
Then we'll just stand there.
Oh, one third thing actually.
They'll say from the other side of the door.
If you ever hurt one of my friends again, even if it's unintentional, I will make you regret ever.
He stares to the door, and he will nod. Hmm.
Oops, I made Groovy leave instead of disconnected. But yeah, there instead of stop. But there you go. Um, you can react as you'd like.
Mm-hmm. Let's put some music on before I do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got anything you want?
Um, you got any? Did you have a Ram song you wanted to go for?
Right now, sure.
Still infuriated with how they nuked Plug DJ and took all my good shit with it.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
So. Ram will just... He hears Mindy coming. He doesn't really do anything. Where is this happening, by the way?
Well, probably ambushing you in a hallway.
And at what point in the timeline?
After the Finn thing, probably
After the thing.
3 days. Yeah, Because Lorne basically talked to Lorne, went to go rag on Finn, and now they're coming after you.
Alright, so, gotcha, no worries. Let me just place this there, that changes things. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Ready to go. He's just not going to react to them. He'll keep on walking. I mean, they could be doing
Huh.
anything.
Well, is there any room that you head up into in particular?
Yep, he's going to his quarters.
Okay. They're following you.
Mhm.
They follow you for a bit.
He
They still haven't said a single word.
gets to the door and he turns around to face them and he raises an eyebrow and says, "Coming in?"
They squint at you.
Got someone to say it and say it.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Come on then.
Why is 2 in your room?
These are like shared quarters. Everybody sleeps in these rooms.
Right.
This is
Yes,
just
no,
for
the
Andrew's
engineers just sleep in their... The engineers just sleep in their workshops.
Right?
Right, I forgot we had beds outside of the workshops.
Alright, you are incredibly concerning as usual. What's up?
I don't know, you're the most incredibly concerning one.
Yeah, what part?
Everything?
Everything, huh? Well, you want to break that down for me into itty bitty pieces so I can process it.
Honestly, I wish I could break you down into itty bitty pieces.
Yeah? Well,
Let me punch you.
sure, but I'll punch back.
Sure.
Alright. Let me put my shit down.
They will cross their arms. They will stand there.
He points at Grim while he's like taking a bag off of his shoulder and he says, none of that thing, alright?
What?
No tasers, Mindy, let's just go fists.
Ah. Duh. No.
Cool, alright. And he rolls his shoulders and he stands up and he's like, alright, come at me.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm leaving my sharp in my shoe.
Kinda, yeah.
Just one measly success.
But if you are you letting them punch them? You punch you?
Yeah, he is.
Then it connects.
Just the one measly success, plenty enough. He takes it, he just rolls with it, straightens back up, raises his own fist, and goes like he's gonna punch you, and then he just like pops it, gentle bonk on top of your head.
They remain eyes open. They remain eyes open, completely no hesitation.
He waits. But that's it.
What now? Actually, no. First off, what the fuck was that message?
He shrugs and he says, I guess you should, yeah, you'd be counted among the people who can know. Come here. And he pulls up his comm, and instead of, sending you a screenshot or whatever of the message, he just turns it around so you can see. And what you see, one second, let me just go get it, I'll DM it to you. You see where did your chat go? There it is. You see this?
They go from a very, very like flat kind of very flat displeased expression to a full up uh it's getting to a snarl.
He kind of had the fist still in their head, but then he just kind of turns it into a pat. Relax.
Don't touch me.
Relax. You found it.
You fucker! You know what that was going to do?
Not a clue. You wanna tell me?
I invented the goddamn ship!
He takes his hand back.
There are tears in their eyes, but there's still the absolute rage in their face.
Oh, goodbye, Ruby. He takes his hand back and he watches them. And you can see there's no surprise on his face. There's no shock. He's a little disturbed, but all he says is, yeah, that tracks.
Great. They walk over to the wall and they start kicking the wall.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a lot softer than a wall is, Mindy.
They will turn around, they will punch you.
Mm-hmm. You'll take it. How hard are they punching? Let's see.
Oh, decent.
So where'd they hit?
Your kidney.
He kind of like almost crunches a bit and then stands back up and looks at them.
They punched the wall.
It's not good for your bones, Mindy. Stop it.
I've broken them before. Fuck! 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 I hate her! I hate her! I hate her! I hate her! You know,
They turn to him.
I thought I was under the belief that maybe she treasured her daughter and her fucking asset enough that she wouldn't you know, chance it. But I guess I was fucking wrong for judging that someone that, I don't know, you, decided it would be better to pretend that you didn't feel shit. Would have any qualms like that. Or fucking standards, I guess.
Yeah. I told you before. I'm a raider, Mindy. And so are they.
I didn't catch that.
He said, I told you before. I'm a raider, Mindy, and so are they. So is she.
Yeah.
Think you're getting the hang of what that actually means now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They kick your shin.
I guess I thought you were my friend.
He puts his hands in his pockets and looks up, and he just shrugs and he says,
You'll be my friend again when I'm less angry. For now, I'm angry.
"Do what you want. I'm not stopping you." Don't wallow in it.
They see like the breath comes through their teeth. You can tell that they're clenching their jaw.
Mm-hmm. Freya, Captain sent that message so we could find it. She wanted us to be afraid.
I know. And I hate that even more. It's just a fucking game to her.
Yeah, it's always.
He thinks it's funny.
I ever tell you what she's like?
No,
Well, this is pretty
I
par for
can
the
tell why
course.
you didn't say anything before.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Cheers. Sorry, somebody came in my room. He looks back down at them then, and he just, like, tilts his head, and he says, "You regret making me stay like this, getting attached."
Fuck you. You're better here than there. Anyone being outside her sphere of influence is better off than being in it.
See, that's
I've
the
seen
thing.
people like that.
That's the thing, Mindy. I'm not outside a sphere of influence.
You will be.
I'm not. And I'm here, which means you're not either. Watch what you do.
They go completely still.
Empathy. Three.
There's a lot going through their head right now.
Fuck off. One
But
sec. Why the fuck do you still have the tomato sauce in there?
Fuck off, Gus.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Okay,
What?
I'm back. Okay. What did they say? The last thing that happened?
You're empathizing them.
Yeah.
There's a lot going through their head right now. But here's what you get. Here's what you get. You can the kind of stare that you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
You've looked at people in a similar way, probably, being a raider and all.
Mm-hmm.
it's the look of trying to figure out how to get rid of someone.
Yeah. Rem just...
Not you, of
Okay.
course. You can tell that much. But it's like, you can tell.
Rem just... He pokes them with his foot.
They're gonna kick it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of it's an automatic reaction,
Yeah.
almost.
And he doesn't flinch, doesn't do anything, he just looks at them and he says, "Stop jumping to violence straight away.
You said anything about violence.
Stop jumping to murder."
I'll give you that one.
Easiest way to solve this problem He pauses. Sort some shit out. And then maybe me and Mac will have to take our leave after all.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Well, then what's your
I don't
plan?
think so.
Did they say I don't think so or I do think so?
I don't think so.
Okay. He just... Well, what's your alternative then?
If you stay by us, at the very least, you have people. And we have an idea of what would happen if we ever have to deal with the Morgan again. If you two are on your own, you're a much easier target to pick. Plus, the Rossi loses its insurance. Or whatever scant bit of insurance it has.
We're more of a liability to you right now. He waves the S-Link comm at you and he says, I mean, well, would you look at this?
I'm fucking aware.
Maybe Max staying here would be a good thing.
You're gonna have to stay here. With her.
Mindy, there was a reason I just wanted to make a clean break from all this.
Yeah, I know, Ram, but you already chose us. That's why you're here right now.
You wanna roll an empathy?
Sure. I have 4 dice for this? 1.
Nothing. Okay. Goes quiet for a second, and then he just says, yeah, sure.
That didn't sound very convincing, Ram.
I'm not exactly trying to convince you or anything, kid.
No. I'm just wondering if you need to convince yourself more.
I'm here because the captain wants me here. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No other reason.
Wow, that's disgusting.
If she didn't want me here, I wouldn't be able to be here. You think about that for a minute.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And given that she can probably still hear every single thing I'm saying, next time when you meet her, y'all are probably gonna be in a hell of a lot more shit than we were last time.
I figured it out with your cog.
He holds up the comm again.
Can I look at it?
Put it out of that. He taps his nexus.
Oops. Man, that's a mood right now, though.
We can leave it at this. This is fine.
Actually, kind of seems like it fits.
He taps his nexus on his back, holds up the comm, and he just watches them.
Cogs are turning again. You ran.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Not if you paid me.
I have Grim tase the calm.
I am gonna have to dodge that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, is it?
It's just one success.
Let me just double check. God damn it. Okay. I'm not in my cog. He narrowly dodges it out of the way.
That
Just
could have
snaps
been a
it.
crit fail.
Could've. He pulls it back towards himself, and then he just shakes his head at them. That'll give us more trouble than it's worth.
They crack their neck. Then they crack it the other way.
My turn, huh?
They remain staring at you from that odd angle.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, Itchy, how badly has she beaten you up?
This time? I'm fine.
No. Before. What'd she do, Ram?
Doesn't answer that.
What did she do that you're not even gonna consider the idea of fighting her?
He shakes his head at them. And he says... Well, he doesn't say it. He mouths it at them. He goes, I am fighting.
What was that?
He says, I am fighting.
They seem to marginally relax at that. You can see it in their eyes from your, well, previous successive empathies. But they still say with their mouth, you're pathetic.
He grins. Yeah, I know. He chucks the S-Link at them.
I'll grab it.
Have fun.
You're my friend again.
Opens his arms. Really?
No, you're gonna have to come here.
Just pulls them into a hug.
They remain stiff like a board.
Mm-hmm. He pats the head, very like, pat, 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 like pounding into the head. Stop being so fucking violent all the time.
Fuck you.
And he just lets them go.
They step backwards, like 2 steps, but they're still in your personal bubble.
Mm-hmm. Now, who have you told about the shit?
What shit?
The worm, what it was gonna do.
Is this super really important?
Nah, it just helps me figure out things.
Ryan Hanna.
You should tell the captain too, you know.
I assume at this point they probably would have already.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what? They pause and they say, right.
I think, doesn't the captain know? Because we did have to stall Cryo.
Yeah. Well, I told him that all our shit was bugged. I didn't give anyone details at the time because I didn't want anyone to freak.
Oh, true. So he may know it was bugged, but may not know the details of it.
Yep, yep, yep.
Right. Right. I'll email him.
You'll email him.
It's a joke, Ram.
Fucking hell. Worse than Sam.
I tell you something, you won't blab, right?
Do I look like I'll blab? No. Gimme.
I mean, I think you blab to the right people, but this one you can't blab.
How serious are they being?
Serious.
Considers and nods.
They reach up their arms.
Like what? They want a hug?
Yeah.
Okay. He pulls them in.
They pull your head down
Mm-hmm.
so that they probably have to go on tippy toes for this.
Yep.
Pull their head down so your ear is right next to their mouth, and they say, "The Rossi is part of my family right now." Actually, no. What they say is, first time I remember killing someone is when I was 8.
Rem just lets out the deepest, most annoyed sigh.
they does he push them away?
No, he just yanks at their hair a bit, but he stays where he is.
There was someone who tried to kill my, well, not my siblings, but they were basically my siblings.
Yank again.
I killed her first. I would kill anyone before they touch the Morgan. Not the Morgan. Before they touch this family too, Graham. You got that? You count. They pat your stupid ponytail.
Rem just kinda sighs, and he knocks his head into theirs, and he says, "Don't fucking put yourself out there for me, kid."
I don't gotta.
Good. The rest of them, I'm right there with you. And he stands back up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, stop fucking telling me about your past. I don't want to know.
Okay. It's not that big of a deal anyways.
He just like the most frustrated, confused, concerned expression on his face, like right there in the open where you can see it. When usually it's deadpan, he is just projecting it at you.
They look and they say, "What? Everyone kills someone at some point."
The
I was just
concern
young.
mounts.
I was just young.
No, they don't. Yes, you were. What the fuck?
They open their mouth and they close their mouth and they make a very big, exaggerated shrug. Well, you just said you don't want to know anymore, so I won't tell you.
Fine, don't tell me. But look me in the eyes and say you can imagine Sammy or Matt killing someone 8 years old. And say that wouldn't affect them.
They blink, and they just look at you and they say, anyone can kill anyone if they have to.
If they have to.
Mm-hmm.
Pat
Well, unless they're a Halo, I guess.
He was reaching out to pat your head, and then the hand just kind of stalls and drops by his side, and he shrugs. Sure, I guess. Is that it then? You were just angry about the worm? Or is there some other reason you wanted to come in here and beat me up?
I wanted to beat the ever-living shit out of Finn, but I wasn't going to. But I didn't, so I'm here to punch you instead. Because I was also kind of angry at you. Well, mostly at your captain, but I can't punch your captain, so I'm here to punch you. I'm sorry, ex-captain.
He shakes his head. Still captain. I'm not sure, I disagree with the urge to beat Finn into a muttering, whimpering pulp, but Rai has a different opinion, so we're gonna have to put a hold on that one there.
You know, that's why I only punched him, like, twice.
Pauses. And how long ago was that?
A couple minutes before I came in into your, before I went after you.
That doesn't line
It's
up. Hang
fun.
on. This will have to be earlier then, because Ram had a talk with Finn 3 days in, and that changed Finn's
Yes.
reactions. And
This
Mindy,
is
yeah,
This is 3
It-
days right now, isn't it?
yes, it is currently 3 days.
yeah.
So how about like a couple of hours ago?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Couple of hours before I went to find you.
He slowly nods, and then he stares them very seriously in the eye, and he says, "Now I want you to go and tell Ra that you were the one who did that, not me."
Salutes. Like, really shitty salute, but it's a salute.
Ram just like half-heartedly salutes back.
Don't worry. It's not, I didn't even punch him that hard.
What? You went and punched him and you didn't even make it count? The fuck is that for?
I don't want to touch him.
Like
He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve any attention from me. I don't give a fuck unless he touches Rai or Hana or anyone that I care about.
Alright. Well, can't convince you otherwise, can I?
What was that?
He said I can't convince you otherwise, can I?
I mean, I'll talk to him for work. But at this moment, Ram, he's the kind of person who fucks up and then just lies down there.
Yeah.
He'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. There's only so much I can care about people, Ram.
I'm not saying you should waste your time on him. All I'm saying is, or I'll get worried, so keep it relaxed.
They roll their eyes. I'll just tell Rai that I don't talk to him.
Yeah, that might not help that much.
Did he tell you everything?
Who?
Finn, did someone tell you what happened?
Yeah, I got both sides of the story. What?
Okay, well, here's this bit. Before we went into shock, I told him to get his ass into the cryopods, and he's like, "No, Mindy, I just want a bit of quiet time."
Fucking quiet.
Hurting Rai was unintentional, I'm sure.
Ram's
I'm sure that he
fist
wouldn't
just
ever
clench.
think about hurting her under normal circumstances, but he made the conscious decision to do a very ill-advised decision. And now afterwards,
afterwards he's being a bitch.
Afterwards, he's lying in his own shit and not bothering to clean up.
I've talked with him. He'll either shape up or he'll have another talk with me. It'll be fine.
Well, better you than me.
Yeah, I guess you're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Fair enough.
Yeah, no. In fact, they like motion patting your shoulder. So but you're too tall, so they just pat your arm. In fact, I'm telling you because I know you got me, or at the very least, you understand where the hell I'm coming from.
Can't say I don't.
You don't have to like it.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm on your side with this.
Ha!
But that doesn't mean we can't act civil, for our sake.
I'll be civil.
Yeah. Will you be civil enough?
Shay, I won't be civil. I'll be professional. Does that comfort you?
That'd comfort Hannah.
Yeah, well, I'll be professional.
Sure, kid.
I know how to be professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a heart of that.
That's because I like being, I don't know, personal. Actually, no. How about this? Because me as a person affects who I am professionally. But, you know what? I just gotta think like, I just gotta, when, if I ever see Fan, I'm just gonna be like, a coworker. And move on.
He shakes his head at you and he says, "Nah, stick to the first one. I like that explanation better."
What? That he's lying in his own shit and won't get up, and so I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot fucking pole?
Yeah, that one comes from the you being personable.
Heh.
How you doing, Mindy?
Well, if I get my hands on Freya and I had the ability to, personally, I would take her head, take her take her head, and then twist and twist and twist until it pops off her body like a one of those balloons.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
She's gonna do a mountain on a string and everything?
Nah. Toss her into a fucking sun.
You know, the funny thing is, I think you two would get along fine if you were on the same side.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Nah, it's not. But hey, very least, she might go easier on you. She can respect that.
Nah, I think she only I get the feeling that she looked at me like I was some very loud, annoying, cute animal.
Yep. Just
Yeah.
the right size to be the next plaything, which, stay out of her way if you can.
You don't have to tell me at all. I was already intending to. But if she happens to be in my way, then...
Then, stay out of her way again. I'm serious about this.
I'll try!
Get out, I'm sleepy.
Oh, you don't want the rest? Okay.
What the fuck is the rest, Mindy? I just asked if you had anything else.
Well, I'm telling you the rest. But if you want to sleep, then by all means, go to sleep.
He just sighs and he drops himself back on the bed and looks at them like, tell me.
They're gonna get Grim to show something to you.
Yep. Rem bops Grim. Hey, buddy.
1 second.
Alright then. You won't need much help with that, will you?
Nope.
Well, you leave the interpersonal shit to me then. I'll leave that part to you.
Very, very slowly, they smile.
Rem very, very slowly smiles back.
Ah, you two are a piece of shit.
He puts his fist out for a fist bump.
They will bump back and they'll say, by the way, have you talked to Hana yet?
The fist bump drops. And he looks away. No. What?
Okay.
Why?
And then I talked to Hana. And you came up. And he cares, but he's conflicted.
Yeah, you say that, didn't
And he's conflicted about caring. You didn't say that, but I gathered it. Like, you know, how I gathered all your shit.
Yeah, well, stop gathering. I thought you were more the hunter type.
Thank you, Ram. That's one of the nicest things anyone has said to me.
Wasn't a compliment, Brad.
Oh no, I'm taking it as a compliment.
Fine, whatever. What did the doc say?
No, I'm not. I can't say any specifics, most because I don't remember it off the top of my head. But like that's the gist. So like, do what you can. Give him time. Give him space if he needs. But, like, let him know that you know, you care. You big lug.
He just gestures around. I mean, what do you think I'm doing? Also, he knows.
Yeah. It's one thing for someone to they like make wavy hands. No. It's another thing for you to express it.
Rem pauses and he looks away and he says very slowly and deliberately, he knows.
Because you expressed it.
Nods.
I'm so proud of you, Ram.
Shut
You're growing up so
fuck
well.
up. Shut the fuck up, get out.
Only after you give me another hug.
Opens his arms. He's not moving.
They will. T-pose for dominance.
Yep. Rem T-poses lazily from the bed and he just stands there.
They'll hug him.
Yep. He just wraps his
And,
arms around them and just flops back.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Ah! But like, they'll say, like they'll like reach up from the hug and just like pat your face,
Mhm. He
and
looks down.
and they'll say, I mean what I said. You're better here. And I think being here is better for you.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going
I'm glad you
anywhere.
do.
I have a choice, alright.
I'm glad. Now, what do you say?
He blinks. Wolf.
What?
I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
Either yes, Mindy, you are right, or okay, thank you, Mindy, for helping me get my head out of my ass.
Yes, Mindy, you are right.
Why'd you bark? Yeah, why'd you woof?
Don't worry about it. Guess my mind just went blank for a sec. Oh no, you put me on the spot. I had no idea what I was meant to say there.
Okay, you know what? Fair. But you know what? You should totally make a goat sound instead. Because your name's Ram.
What fucking sound does a goat make, Mindy?
Okay, pause. Grim, search the Gnet.
The G-net!
Grim cycles a little. And, one second.
He found a video.
Mm-hmm. Play it. Oh, that's some funny music. He just, like, his arms were around you, just still continuing the hug, and then he just baps you on the back, and he says, "You want me to make that sound?" Scream for me, Mindy.
1 second. One second, let me These are baby goats.
I don't think I like that sound much better either.
Oh, there we go. So basically, Ram, you should sound like a demon out of you should sound like a demon out of the warp.
He just looks at them deadpan, and then he goes,
Then pop your face very gently. You'll get better.
Get off of me.
Like, get with me.
He does not.
Man, that's horrifying, actually.
I don't. Mindy, where the fuck did you find this shit?
I don't know. I just had Grim search goat sounds.
Grim. Buddy, I trusted you.
Grim beeps.
Ram is so disappointed. He thought that was
Grim, thankfully, just, changes the music.
Ram will just let his arms go loose again, and he'll just lie there.
No, oh my god, it's only I Just Want Revenge and the goat sounds on here right now.
Yep, that's all you get.
Oh my god. Well, we can end it there.
Yep.
It's just like, okay, get off.
Like, go.
Neither of them do
And
anything.
then, yes.
And the goat sounds continue.
And they do.
Periodically, it just switches to the goat sounds.
Pain. Utter pain.